This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Jets. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Mike's 380.
Mike's 5-4.
Oh, you got deep?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Coming to you.
Left pass.
Here's Wilson, throwing again. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, New York.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's bring it.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, a screen to Bell. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 6 yards.
On 4th down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Stay with your man. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive.
That's right, baby. They don't
Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Darnold now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rip right, rip right. Yeah, Liz. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back north.
Let's go, D.
Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
I'm coming. Deuce.
Hey, 0.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I got you.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever.
A loss of 17 yards.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Come on.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, check 26.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
We are going.
Target. Check 43.
Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
To try again after the sack. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mike's 54.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Brady. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. .30 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson, now he's going to throw deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
50 the mic, 50 the mic.
First down, New England.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
From midfield, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, ball 66.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
I'm on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looks for White, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He hits White, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Wide 80.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Shadow.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Quentin Jefferson Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Boy, on those punt returns for a touchdown, it just seems like 50% of the time there's a flag, and there was there.
Yeah, and that number might even be conservative, right? I mean, every time we see it, we're excited by the play, but I know we're looking at the field waiting for a flag to come out. So many moving parts often leads to a penalty.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Wait, 20.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Brady, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On first down, Wilson being chased out left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
14, got it.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Not here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete to Edelman. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up.
It's a foot race. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 54 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Patriots 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's just me and you.
Alert!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, come on out here.
Here's Brady to throw.
He don't want it.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, I'm coming.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady now on first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Brady going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run it with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Look for signals.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Check 3. Alert. Check 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, at its 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
36 power.
Bang, bang.
They run again with Carson.
Go, go, go. Run.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.